This is Patriots linebacker, Super Bowl 49 champ, Darius Fleming, and you're watching VonAllen Sports. Real and honest NFL analysis. Subscribe now. Join the empire. VonAllen Sports, let's go!
VonAllen Sports. VonAllen Sports.
This is the man with the most badass name in sports, the Pharaoh, the Egyptian god himself, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And on behalf of my man VonAllen, we want to thank you for your support. Let's fucking go.
VonAllen Sports.
VonAllen. Oh, look, the old super chats. I left those up there. Nice. Okay. How's it going, guys? Let's go, man. All right. So we have a great matchup tonight. And the reason I say that is because the Jets suck, right? No. And I will tell you why that this matchup actually has me nervous. We're just going to give everybody a little bit of time to come on so they can see that I'm on now and it's not just the intro and stuff like that. And then we'll get into it. Because kickoff's not for another 7 minutes. So we're good, you know? We're good. So until then, I'm going to just say hi to everybody. What's up? First one here tonight is Alpha Courage. What's up, man? Papa Pumpkin, Gord King is here. The Minuteman. Darn, what's up? I could have sworn you were at the last one. No, it was the one before that, right? Okay. Israel. Interesting introduction. Sierra Chubbs, formerly known as Sissy Chubbs. How you doing, man? Phil, what's up, Phil? Blind Assassin. How you guys doing? Christian Harper. I haven't seen you in a while. At least I don't think I've seen you here. Unless you just didn't say anything. If you don't talk, I don't know you're there, so. Oh, that's right, yeah. I like how the chat has these rankings now. Like, it says number one, number two, it's like ranks, I guess, the person who posts the most so far in the show. So, yeah, I've noticed a few production issues. So, one, in the intro, is it just on my end, or did two of the intro ads not have audio? Or did you hear audio in everything? Just need to make sure. Two, is there a delay from my mouth to what you see on the screen? Okay. Cool, it's just for me then. Because, yeah, so in the intro, there was two advertisements that I just watched that did not have audio. But I could see it was pushing it through. I saw the signal. There was an audio signal. I just wasn't getting it. But I got the other ones. And then, now that I'm watching myself talk, it looks like there's some kind of weird... Anyway, just curious. You never know why things like this happen. But only 18. Come on, guys. Where is everybody? Only 5 likes. If you can hit that like button. And if you're new here, please subscribe. You're going to like it here. This is we're like a small family here. A lot of people probably logged on and said, "Ooh, Patriots." No, thanks. we're still hated, even though, we've sucked for a while. By the way, former Commissioner Paul Tagliabue died. Honestly, before Roger Goodell, I can't remember a time where he wasn't the commissioner. Like, he was like always the commissioner when I was growing up watching football. Not to say that there wasn't one, before him while I was alive, but I just only remember really him. And then when he stepped down, and then Roger Goodell came in, and I guess we can all have our opinions about was that better or not. So, but I actually thought he was pretty decent. Um, a lot of people blame him for the covering up the CTE and all that, but the truth is that they were going to do that no matter what. Um, but yeah, you can throw that at his feet, right? So, interesting legacy there. Settings. I had to there we go. I had to move a light right here over my screen because I noticed in the past there was like this huge dark spot on my other side here. So it's right behind the monitor, like right there in my face. And I cannot see the screen without these. At least I can't read it very well. It's very difficult. Yeah, Christian Harper says Paul Tagliabue was miles better than the goof that was in there. Goof that's in there now. Yeah. Yeah, Elva Courage, exactly. But Paul at least kept the game clean and didn't run with the political agendas. It's I don't know. I go back and forth on the CTE thing. I'm not like a part of me says that it's football, you know, and when you're getting hit, running that fast and getting hit by grown men in the head like that. Just like if you're a boxer, that brain damage. We just didn't have a name for it, We didn't have a name for it, but we all knew that brain damage was going to happen. And even when we were kids in football, I remember, I'm talking Pee Wee football. I'm talking like very early on. It was, I don't know, you knew there was a chance to get a leg broken or a concussion, get knocked out. I mean, we always had friends and other kids from other schools getting bones broken all the time. There was always a kid in class with a cast on or something. There was always somebody that was hurt. You knew the deal. And that was just as children. So was it good that they figured it out and they tried to, it's improved helmet safety? Of course, that's great and everything. But then they went after the Saints and all that. I don't know. I guess again, I'm torn. There's good points on both sides, but yeah. I mean, you're getting paid a lot of money for this, and I think it was a little more overblown, but okay. Blind Assassin says, "What's up with the guy Amon-Ra apologizing for doing the Trump dance after scoring touchdown?" I know, man. Why did he walk that back? That was hilarious. He really didn't apologize. He just kind of said that he would have done it if any other president was there or whatever. That is kind of an apology, I guess. But he's a big Trump fan, and he did it because he likes Trump. And then his rebuttal or his response was a lie. But he also plays in Detroit. I guess I can understand that. But whatever. Yeah, Lex says, I was one of those kids that started playing football and boxing at 6 years old and broke my hand 3 times. Yeah. Okay. So what I like about this game and what makes me a little nervous about it. Well, first, the reason I like it is because this is going to let us see how well coached this team really is. If this team is coached as well as we think it is, then they will treat this game like they're playing the Chiefs or like when they played the Bills or any other premier team that everyone is trying to beat. If they come out flat and then they ultimately lose, that's a huge problem. That's a major problem. It means that they are not focused on the week to week and they only can get up and down for certain players. The thing that bothers me about this game is that it's a division game. The Jets hate us. Their season is over, and I'm watching it. So when I'm looking this way, I'm looking at the game. But their season is over, and this is all they've got. As where we're just trying to, stack another win up, keep the lead, hopefully a number one seed, all that stuff, right? So is this like the old Patriots teams where it doesn't matter if we're playing the, 0-15 Detroit Lions or whatever at that time, or the Cleveland Browns that haven't won a game? We were ready. And it didn't make a difference. Let's find out. So the Jets have the ball right now. They get the ball first. I didn't see who won the toss, if they chose that or not. But yeah, Christian Harper says if our Pats put up a whooping on the Jets tonight, they're the real deal. That's exactly how I feel. Because it shows that you took the Jets seriously. It shows that you take everybody seriously, and there's no resting, on your laurels. See, all week long, the Patriots have been getting their ass kissed. All right? Drake May's been in MVP talk and all this stuff. We've got to see if they are feeling themselves and they think that they can just walk over the Jets. We'll find out. So. I don't understand these coaches. Like it's just because you were a good coordinator or you were a coordinator on a good team does not mean that you're a head coach. It's a completely different skill set. The one has nothing to do with the other. It's unbelievable. Being a coordinator is a very specific skill. You're only in charge of a circle of people that's within a larger framework. And ultimately, the decisions are not yours, so you can hide behind them, or you have guidance of some sort. Calling plays, things like that. Head coach is different. It's like a CEO position, honestly. It's not even as much about football X's and O's as it is about management. And there's just so many of them, and I don't get it. It's like Todd Bowles, or Josh McDaniels, or Matt Patricia. It's like, as far as Matt Patricia and Josh McDaniels goes, Patriots fans could have told you that, okay? We could have told you. So any team interviewing these guys, we could have told you what they do on the Patriots and what their job is, what their strengths are. We could have warned you against that. There we go. Good stop there. Third down. Let's just finish it here. Finish it here. Make them punt, and then we get out started. If we can just go back and get a field goal right off the bat, I'm talking minimum. That'd be awesome. And then we'll get the ball in the second half. We have Cross Bearer is on Rumble. What's up, man? How you doing? By the way, guys, if you want to send a super chat, the link is at the top of the YouTube chat there. And that's how you send the super chats through Rumble there. Third and fourth. Justin Fields is running for it. Dude, he's always going to run for it. It's all he knows how to do. And they give up a big first down. Well, these are their first plays, right? If you can't move the ball on your first scripted plays, then what's the point of view, right? Damn, those uniforms are cool though, man. I saw a picture of them and thought that they kind of reminded me of the Titans a little bit, or too much like the Titans. But now that I'm seeing them on TV and seeing them, just a photo's a bit different, but seeing them wearing them like that, they're freaking cool. They are cool. Yeah, you talking about these right here? I don't like these. I wish this was gone. If this was gone, it'd be perfect. Yeah. And the white versions of this is terrible. But this right here, this is this jersey I'm wearing. This is the I don't even know if I can get it around, but this is the VonAllen. It says VonAllen on the back. Tyree Vaughn and his family sent me that. They had that made for me. Can you believe that? How awesome is that, right? Belichick's going to the Giants. I think if he wants to save any part of his legacy, he needs to get rid of that little girl and then go to the Giants. If that's an option, he needs to do it immediately. I'm talking like that. But both have to happen. He cannot take her to the New York Giants. He just can't. He can't. He cannot take her to the New York Giants. That would be ridiculous. Could you imagine her hanging around on the sidelines like she does, talking to him and all that, while Belichick is trying to preach, what's best for the team and all that, no distractions and stuff. He can get away with that crap in college, but at the NFL level, trying to preach that and your little girl, God, it's gross. That age difference is big. But that little girl hanging around and stuff, and she's like bitching at you or telling you what to do, and you're having to tell her, "Go, little girl. Okay, I got it." Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, it's one thing for Belichick to have a girlfriend that young or whatever. That's one thing. But what makes it even worse is he lets her like run things and be involved and stuff, and that's way worse. I would say he shouldn't let anybody do that, but he's letting her do it, and that's insane. Well, of course she's gold digging, absolutely. Yeah, there's only one reason why he's doing it, and there's only one reason why she's doing it, right? So it's obvious. He always had a girlfriend. He had Linda. That was like his age, right? Whatever happened? What happened with that? They were together for a long time. Anyway, she's nothing but a skank little slut. And if he wants to go to the Giants, he's got to go alone. Guys, this drive is taking too long. Anna Nicole. Holy crap. It's funny that you mentioned that. God, they're about to score a touchdown, guys. I happen to be watching Naked Gun 33 and 1/3. I think it's that one, or it could be 2.5. One of them. And Anna Nicole Smith was in there. I was like, oh my God. I can't believe it. Like, I'd forgotten that person even existed. And there she is. It's funny. Yeah, darn, I'm going to do the Naked Gun hot mic scene. So I'm going to, since my microphone is on my headphones tonight, I'm going to take a bathroom break and I'm going to take it with me. Okay, so you guys can enjoy that. That'll be good for you. You like that? Where the hell is everybody? It's a primetime game. 28 viewers. Come on, guys. Wake up. Wake up. Let's go. And defense, you wake up too. The hell are you doing? And there he goes again. Oh my God, you got completely. $72-yard opening drive, guys. Yeah, Sierra. Yeah, 8 minutes. 8 minutes off the clock. Drake's been sitting on his ass for 8 minutes. I mean, yeah, I didn't catch who the defender was because the screen's kind of small because I have to have a lot of windows open. But I don't think he had a chance on a one-on-one with Justin Fields, but still. The guy is going to run, and he's going to take that option every time it's available to him. If there's a hole, if there's an opening, he will take it. So. Psycho Mantis, what's up, man? Says Justin Fields has 13 yards on 2 throws for a 72-yard drive. That tells you exactly what you need to be looking at and what you need to be looking for. Wait, Duracell is made in America? Did y'all know that? I'm gonna have to switch to Duracell. I always buy Energizer. Yeah, Elf is right, guys. Our offense does start off kind of slow at times. So we'll see. You know what? They may, based on the situation here, they may switch it up here. Normally, the Patriots have always been that way. This is Josh McDaniels thing. It's kind of let's fill them out. Let's see what they're going with, seeing what they planned, and then we just take our time to try to break it open. And there's times like against Green Bay. I know I'm bringing back an old game, but there was a Green Bay game, and I think it was in 2018 against Green Bay where we came out really fast. It just changed it on them. So we'll see. Yeah, there's some guys missing on the defense, but I don't care about that. I mean, we can say that, but I don't care about that. Everybody has injuries. Every team has injuries. You play with who you've got. Okay? When it comes playoff time and time to win a Super Bowl, men are not 100% all of a sudden when you get into the playoffs and the Super Bowl. It's not like, oh, the regular season's over, playoff time is here, and everybody's healed, and it's like a restart. All right? This isn't a video game, right? Well, if you ask the Chiefs fans, it matters. But when you get to the playoffs, you are carrying all of that crap that you took in the regular season into the playoffs with you. People are going to be hurt. Some people are going to play hurt. Some people won't even be there. And you've got to keep moving on. If we can't beat the Jets with some injuries, well, that shit's over anyway. So don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care about injuries. Never did. Now, there are injuries that are, you can't sustain, like a starting quarterback, for example. Those are things that would change everything. But we're talking about like some defensive players, some offensive players, things like that. One here, two there, things like that. You got to keep moving. During our 2016 season when we lost Gronk, he, I knew it was going to be like, damn, I was disappointed because I like seeing Gronk play. I like that, but I never thought that we couldn't still win. I never thought that like it couldn't still, something could happen, right? But Chiefs fans, they lose an offensive lineman, all of a sudden they're in panic mode and apparently can't do anything. So, oh, we got a WWE takedown there. That was pretty good. What is everyone booing about? That's a flag? Let's see the replay. How the hell is that a flag? He couldn't get him down. He couldn't get him down. The way his momentum was going, he just wasn't strong enough to get him in that direction. So he had to pull him down to the other side. This is football, dude. What are you supposed to do? I don't understand. How is? And if you think, oh, it's in our favor, guess what? That shit will come back on us. Oh, okay. Well, that makes a difference. I didn't hear it. The whistle was blown. Well, if the whistle was blown, okay, but only if he had time. After, if there was enough time, it can't be like right when the whistle's blowing and it's still happening. So, okay. Well, I feel better now because I was like, that cannot be just because of the tackle. That is absurd. Yeah, he was supposed to throw that thing. Oh well. Are we getting a Dion Lewis kind of thing going on, guys, with Trayvon Henderson? You know what? Not even Dion Lewis. Sony Michel. We're going to get one of those type of situations where he's good and then has a great playoff run. That would be nice, right? Why are you throwing it underneath? All right, kick the field goal. Kick the field goal. Kick the field goal. Oh, son of a. What happened to kicking field goals? You better get this. There we go. Let's go. First down, baby. You make calls like that, you got to get them. You got to get them. Sony Michel is backwards compatible. Yeah, well, no. Sony Michel eventually ended up becoming Panasonic Michel or Magnavox Michel. But for that 1 year, he wasn't even Sony. For that 1 year, he wasn't even Sony. 2018, he was Bang& Olufsen Michel. Okay. If you know what Bang & Olufsen is. Any of you guys know what Bang & Olufsen is? Anyone? I guarantee if we have a European viewer right now, they'll know what it is. Give me a shout out if you know what Bang & Olufsen is. But if you do know, then you'll understand my reference. Go. Let's go, Drake. Run it, baby. Oh, and I just called a grown-ass man baby. Yeah, and that's on tape. Whoops. So Bang & Olufsen is it's a speaker company, very good, crossbearer. And they're very, very high-end audio company, German audio company. They've been around for a long time, like 80 years or maybe even longer. Very expensive, but high quality stuff. What's up, Mastermind? So we got Mastermind and Crossbearer posting on Rumble. Yeah, you remember Sony against the Chargers? Hell yeah, it was badass. Maybe that drive by the Jets is all they have, though. Mastermind. Maybe that's it. Hopefully, like I said, that was their set plays. Maybe they were just prepared for that. You know, they knew what they had. So another good run by Henderson there. Just trying to strip it. See, that's the thing right there. You got to be mindful of that. A lot of running backs, they did this stuff, long time ago, where while you're running, you forget about everything else because you're just trying to evade, and you forget to tightly hold the ball. And that was garbage. Blind Assassin has a pretty cool idea here. He says, have you ever thought about doing a Where Are They Now for the Patriots? Like what each Patriot's doing? Yeah, the first one I'll start with is Aaron Hernandez. Where are they now? I'll show up at some cemetery in the middle of the night like a freaking dumbass. Walking through. Okay. We're here to interview the great Aaron Hernandez. Ryan Dyer says Hernandez is just hanging out. Normally that would be wrong and sad, but he's a murderer, so screw him. fair game. Tharn says Aaron Hernandez is with Chris Benoit in hell. Hernandez, the first guy to convert from tight end to wide receiver. I'm sorry, didn't Kelsey do that? You really think he's the man in his relationship? You know Taylor Swift, man. She's taking that microphone. And it's not the wireless mic either. It's the one connected to the mic stand. You know what she's doing with that thing. So, can't help it. Chick looks like a drag queen half the time anyway. You know what? So did Giselle, though. A lot of these women, they end up looking like drag queens for some reasons. I guess maybe it's the way they do their makeup or something. I don't know. What a weird, like, so I've got the game on, I'm talking to you guys, and over here to my far right, I have a movie called Samson and Delilah from like 1949. So basically what I do is when I'm in my studio here, I just have old classic movies running all the time. So it's like a playlist. So there's a separate computer over here that is running classic movies on a TV. And it's just all the time, constantly running through them. It's just funny to look over and, hey, you guys remember that when I had to wear a Jets jersey for a bet? It was a bet I lost. I had to wear a Jets jersey for an hour, and then when the hour was up, I ripped it off my rip. Man, it was a few years back. I was still in Bulgaria at the time, so that was at least 4 or 5 years ago. Dang. There we go. First down. Let's go. How the hell did you know that, Psycho Mantis? How the hell did you know that, dude? Seriously. That's pretty good. And touchdown. Let's go. Boom. That's called a power run, baby. Big dick, baby. Big dick. Spin move that should have been a tackle right on the 5-yard line turned into a, I don't think so. Score for the touchdown. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, so yeah, Angela Lansbury, she actually was attractive at one point. She's and she's in this movie. That's interesting. It's like, whoa, that holy crap. Um, yeah, Tiffany. Yeah, when I used to dress up like Cam Newton, that was fun. The biggest problem with dressing up like Cam Newton was this. Now, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. But some of y'all seem to be a little confused about certain things, because I remember a few of y'all not realizing I was dressing up like Cam Newton and thought that I was just being me. Because sometimes I dress up certain ways, and they couldn't tell the difference between how I dress when I'm like wearing like a suit or a vest or a pocket watch or something, and they could not. They think that's the same thing as dressing up like Cam Newton. I was completely blown away. I'm like, oh my god. So that was funny. Yeah, Blind Assassin. Those biblical theme movies are awesome. I like I said, I have an entire playlist of these running. My favorite's probably Quo Vadis. My second favorite is probably The Robe. You know, The Robe and Demetrius and the Gladiators. They go together. But I'm addicted to them. I have an entire playlist of all of them here. I've got everything. You name it, from the 40s all the way to, actually I've got some earlier than that. I got like Cleopatra, the original one, the one from like the 1930s or 20s, something like that. So I got a lot. Ten Commandments. Oh my God, love Ten Commandments. Forgot about that. But yeah, Ten Commandments is amazing. I remember. I don't know how old some of you guys are, but when I was a kid, the Ten Commandments was played every year on ABC, and it was spread out over the week. So it was cut into segments. This is a long movie. It's like a 4-hour movie. So it was cut into segments across the week. And every year, the whole family we'd always watch it and make sure we're home. And it was like a big deal. It was an event. Same thing was done with The Wizard of Oz. So it was played once a year, and then we'd go watch it. Um, World was different back then. You didn't have, it wasn't like you could just, obviously go on the internet and watch whatever you want. Um, and believe it or not, a lot of people didn't even have home video and stuff. You would rent VCRs or rent VHS tapes to watch movies and stuff. So when Ten Commandments came on TV, you hadn't seen it in a year. Like you literally had not seen it, and you want to watch it again. So it was a different world back then. And honestly, I think you appreciated things more. We're a little spoiled. I'm a little spoiled compared to what we were back then. Mark, what's up? Ben-Hur, 1959. That's in here too. Love that movie. I've seen it 50 times probably. I can quote half of it. So the thing that drives me nuts about that Ben-Hur movie every time is when Judah Ben-Hur, he is asked for help from his, foster brother, Masseria. And I think he should have helped him. I think he should have told him who I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation. So I'm sorry, this isn't a movie show, guys, but we have a long game and we're just talking about random things. So incomplete pass. See, that's what happens when you let Justin Fields pass. This is why you make sure you just don't let him run the ball. He can't throw. He sucks. And so do the Falcons. I'm taking random shots tonight because I know who's here. Mastermind. Yeah, he stormed the Maginot Line. Hell yeah, he did. Nice reference, Mastermind. Who is Mastermind? Who is that? I know you've told me before, but I'm getting older, so I have onset dementia. Tiffany! Tiffany goes, don't remind me. Oh, stop it. Just get back to your huddle. Let's go. Moving on. Yeah. We know you don't like each other. Get over it. Let's play some football. No penalties, no stupid crap. Thanks, Christian. He makes me feel better. Pedro, that's it. That's it. Yeah. I'd forgotten your name. Sorry about that, buddy. See, I got a lot of y'all's real names back when we used to do the quarterback game, the one that Alpha Courage always dominated, the one that he took more seriously than America takes the nuclear codes. But yeah, so when y'all were doing that, I would see your real name because you would donate on Patreon, and so I kind of got used to seeing y'all's names with your screen name. But it's been a while, so that's why I was asking. Some of the timers. That's pretty good. Yeah, Ryan Dyer kept selecting Zach Wilson each week on that one. How'd it work out? Uh-oh, we have a bet. Christian Harper or Alpha Courage, who's older? Christian Harper, I think Alpha Courage is older than both of us. I think he's got us by like 2 years or something. Something like that. You got pretty far with Zach Wilson? Can't even remember. Yeah, so Alpha Courage is 3 years older. Oh, Christian Harper, you're older than that shit. Wow, 51. Nice. Guys, we only have 13 likes. If you could please click that like button, I'd really appreciate it. And if you're new here, please subscribe. And subscribe on Rumble too, so that's always good. And if you really, really, really want to, subscribe on Patreon. Oh, what a throw. Let's go. Not really. This is a pretty good throw. More like, what a great play. Darn, how old are you? Yarmir Yager Tharn. I think Tiffany's the only female. Unless you count Jalen, but he hasn't been around in a long time. And that was there for you, Jalen, just in case you're watching. That'll get his attention. Although Jalen lives in Washington, D.C., I hope nothing happened to him. It's a dangerous place. It used to be a dangerous place. That's right. Sierra Chubbs is a girl. That used to be Sissy Chubbs. Definitely, a guy would not call himself Sissy Chubbs. I know that. Well, unless you're Travis Kelce, then you would call yourself Sissy Chubbs. You ever wondered what makes people pick their names or their screen names? You got all these weird screen names here, and like, what was the thought process going into it? Like Elf of Courage, I get that. He's a big Zelda fan. Link is an elf, courageous elf. That makes sense because he's, Let's go, Drake. Another first down. Let's go. Hunter. Hunter. Usually when you name a kid Hunter, he's a prick. But I like this guy. Tharn says, I wouldn't touch DC with a Macedonian Sarissa. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Psychomantis, he said he got it from basic training when he wore a gas mask for an entire day and it stuck. I like that. That's cool. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Johnson, you do know that you can run away from the crowd. Sierra Chubbs says Sissy Chubbs was because she's a sister to 3 older brothers, and Chubbs is a nickname for her last name. Huh. I thought maybe that your favorite player was, Nick Chubb. Or it's a joke on like a female boner. Let's go! Offense is moving, guys. We're moving. Everything is going. No trap game here, right? No trap game here. Yeah, I'm lazy. I just name everything after myself. It seems to be the easiest way to do it. VonAllen Sports, VonAllen Music, VonAllen's America, whatever, man. Everything VonAllen. Just do it. Dude, this damn flag. Shit, it's coming back. Yeah, Vrabel's got that mustache going for the military thing, right? Oh! Shit, I thought it was on us. I didn't see it, so I was just going by kind of how everybody's body language, because it was on the other side of the field. We were watching Hollins there make that catch, and it happened completely opposite side. He stayed in bounds. Let's go. Henderson again. Touchdown. Again. That's 2. That's 2. Maybe we do have our Sony Michelle. Wait, did that kid already have like a full jacket of this version of jersey? Did I just see that correctly? Papa Pumpkin, you missed it. We were talking about movies a while ago. You would have creamed your pants. That's his thing. That's what his channel does. I was trying to step all over your territory, man. I was trying to walk all over it, trying to get in, trying to become a movie critic. So this is what I think about this. You want to ask me? I'll tell you. Just don't ask me about a movie that's been released in the last 5 years because I don't know anything. Maybe a few, maybe like four. I don't know. Maybe four. The farther you go back, the more I'll know. So if you go to like the 1940s and 50s, 60s, I'll know a lot. If you go to the 70s, I won't know as much. If you go to the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, I'll know everything. So there's like certain segments that, interest me. He says I wasn't missing much, I figured. Eva Courage says it. Christian Harper. Hope you keep showing up here in VonAllen's live streams. I get lonely being the only Xer here. Yeah, I'm right on the edge of millennium and X. I'm millennial, and I'm like right there on the. It's weird. Papa Pumpkin says, "Can I just say that Mike Hollins is one of my favorite players?" Yes, you can. We got a good team here, guys. We got a good team. These guys are. I don't want to be cheesy, but they seem to be playing as a unit, playing for each other. And I know that's oversaid, and I know that people always say that, but if I'm saying it because I don't like stupid things like that, but then it must be true. But these guys, I don't know. They remind me of the old Patriots teams, but they're different as far as the vibe is different. The way they play is a bit different. The coaching's different as far as like the approach. Vrabel's more hands-on, more animated, more obvious about what he's doing. But they remind me of the old team in the fact that they are cohesive, and I really, really have I have a great feeling about it. Like I don't feel like they're just completely going to fall apart at any moment in any given week, as it felt like the last several years. So, to be honest with you, if I was going to say that about a team right now that I feel like they're going to fall apart any week, depending on what week it would be the Buffalo Bills. I'm really shocked at them. It's I think it's run its course, honestly. Yeah, the Falcons, they're whatever, man. I feel sorry for Tiffany. Yeah, the Jets don't know what to do now. They had their game plan, they had their set plays, and now they're just going to try to run it more and more and more, and they might catch us off guard with a few passes here and there, but they don't care. Yep, Phil, exactly. The Bills got stagnant and let us catch up. They had their moments, they had their chances. The moment Brady left, that was their window because that was the second year, or third year of Josh. So it's not like Josh was new. You were able to take off immediately after that, and after Tom left, and you didn't take advantage of it. So got to the AFC Championship game, a few times, and how many times did they get to the AFC Championship? Two, right? I think two. But they couldn't come through. Incomplete. If you guys are real football fans, you know what crowd of what team says that. Incomplete. What crowd of what team is famous for that? That's a drop, guys. That's a drop. Justin Fields actually threw a ball. Now it's time to put up another 7. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And Blind Assassin gets it correct. It is the Denver Broncos. Let's see. Let me go back here. John said something that interested me. Oh, there it is. John Thomas Chavez says, did you see that Terry Bradshaw proclaimed Otto Graham as the GOAT? Yeah, so this is basically what happens. Oh, Crossbearer on Rumble got it right too, the Broncos. Sorry, buddy, I just saw that. Yeah, so these old players, what they do is if they don't feel that they're the GOAT, but they feel like other people ahead of them is being proclaimed the GOAT, what they'll do is they'll go back before. So it's not as offensive to them. They don't want to be replaced. They don't want people coming after them that's better than them. So it's easy for them to just revert back to the guys before them, the guys they grew up watching and the guys they idolized, and say that. And that's kind of like the default position that they go with. It's weird, right? And then I heard Terry Bradshaw talking about, and I think Israel tagged me on this on X, but Terry Bradshaw was talking about how Tom Brady and Peyton Manning didn't call their own plays and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, Terry, relax, buddy. I mean, you had like 2 throws in 2 of your Super Bowls, and 2 or 3 throws or something like that. I'm joking. He had like 9, I think, maybe. I don't know. It wasn't very many, okay? But comparing the two is kind of stupid. Majorly different. In the 70s, the playbook was 2 pages, all right? Tom Brady and Peyton Manning were running with something that was, you know, it looked like the manual to a, you know, an F-30, F-35 fucking, you know, attack jet, right? So what are we talking about here? The only way to run that offense is the way that Tom and Peyton would run it with coordinators and stuff. That's really, everything's changed. So I don't know why he thinks it just shows that Tom and Peyton were running with way more complicated things. I don't even think he thought that far. He's probably got, you know, he's had a lot of head injuries and shit. Like, so I don't know. What I would say to Terry, if I could tell him personally, is Terry, you don't do that. You let other people talk for you. Okay? So I have no problem defending Terry's position as far as where he sits in the Hall of Fame and all that. Okay? But you don't do it yourself, especially by talking about other people, especially talking about guys who are way greater than you. You don't do that, and you don't need to do that. It's unnecessary. First down. But that's what these guys do, man. It's I don't know. They feel things slipping away because they were always the man, right? And I understand part of Bradshaw's issue, like the chip on his shoulder. He's always overlooked. Anytime I've ever seen a show where someone's talking about rings, they always say Montana's got 4, Brady's got 4. I'm talking even back before Tom got 5, 6, and 7. But they'd never mention Bradshaw. They would never. It's like it didn't exist, you know. And so I understand. You know, that he's got that. But you don't defend yourself by attacking other great quarterbacks like that. It just, I don't know. It's petty. But what it also does is it's going to make people focus on your really bad flaws as a quarterback to a point where they weren't doing that before. Okay? I I saw people in the comment section posting Terry's stats, all kinds of stats that made him look awful. These are stat lines that I never bothered to look at for Terry. Never really knew, other than when I was doing the greatest quarterbacks thing. And I'm going through those. But these are stats that are very, very unique, like certain in one game, look how bad he was and all this stuff. Never saw that before. Never saw people just going out of their way to destroy Terry Bradshaw's position in NFL history. Oh, almost. He saw that guy coming. Don't act like you're hurt, dude. You missed the play. Come on. You laid down because you saw him coming. Get up, Diggs. Get up. Stop it. But now everyone's looking at that stuff, and no one did before. He just brought bad attention to himself. It was very stupid to say that. He didn't even get, come on. Unless there was some kind of knee that went into his ribs there or something, or his hip, but I don't think so. Every time these guys miss a play, they act injured. Every time. Every time. It. I hate to say it, man, but they did this in high school too. They did it in high school. See them do it in college. Stop with that. If you don't make the play, just get back up and go back. We're going to forget about it. Just, unless you're Wes Welker and you miss it in the Super Bowl, and then we're going to blame you forever. But just get back to the huddle. It's a regular season game against the Jets. Just get back to the huddle. Yeah, Papa. Yeah. So Papa Pumpkin says Diggs should have had that all day. It's becoming soccer out there. He felt the hit coming. That straight up. He felt the hit coming, and he decided to go down there. So that's it. Israel, are people overrating him? I guess Patriots fans are probably overrating him. I don't think of him as much or better than anybody else. I think he's okay. He's playing well, but I don't trust him. My trust is not even as much on the field as it is personally. I don't trust him in the locker room. I think the very moment that something goes wrong, I think he could become a problem and really screw things up. But yeah. But you also don't want your wide receivers to get their head knocked off either, but still. My problem isn't that he didn't catch it. My problem is the way he acted, because I don't think he's hurt. Cardi B. Why in the world would you even get near that person? Like, I don't get it. Elf of Courage, everyone please notice that Elf of Courage sorely misses booty. I just want everyone to make sure that they know that. Good job, Mastermind. He piggybacks off of Crossbear there. Very well. Kerry needs to be taken to the retirement home. Well, he has been saying some weird things on TV lately. Reminds me of Joe Biden a little bit. Elvin Courage wants some booty. Papa Pumpkin says we all miss booty, let's be honest. Yeah, me too. My booty is in Bulgaria, on the other side of the world. Wait a minute. Are we talking about the player? I'm confused. I finally got a comment on my Twitch stream and it's spam. Nice. I don't even know why I streamed to Twitch. I don't even know what the point is. It's so. Papa Pumpkin, when Milena gets back, you guys, you got to start in the comment section. Call her Bulgarian booty. That would, she won't know any. She'll have no idea what the hell's going on. Elvin Courage is talking about the player. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. I got confused there. So, yeah. We got ourselves another fat Matt Patricia. There we go. All right, let's get a stop here. This would be great field position if we can get a stop here. Change the play, change the play. And they're confused. 2-minute warning. Okay. Mike Mueller, what's up, man? Bude gets wide open. Bude's always wide open. Bude is a great wide receiver who is always open. I don't know, man. If I was him, I'd just say that my name is pronounced Beauty, you know, or Bote or something like that. I just wouldn't want people calling me Booty. It's just weird. The hell's Israel talking about? Yeah, he could say the E is silent. Boot. Yeah, that would work. Booty and the Beast. Butte. Butte. You could say Butte. Like the college. Butt College. Didn't Aaron Rodgers go to Butt College? Das Boot. Das Butt. Das Booty. Oh, you crack me up, Gord King. Idiot. Das Booty. I need to put that in my intro. VonAllen, Das Booty. That'd be perfect. Oh man, we're only halfway through the game, guys. I'm already getting lightheaded. Like, all right, here we go. Blind Assassin, no. It's the exact same name, but it's the same name. So they're the first lady and Milena. They're both named Milena, right? In America, we'd call it Melina. It's the same name, but in Slovenia, it's Melan, Melania. But it's Milena, but it's Melania in their language. In Bulgarian, that name is Milena instead of Melania. It's Milena, same name. In America, we'd say Melina, like the Mortal Kombat character, Molina wins, right? So, or in Total Recall, Molina, get to the chopper. I have a friend named Roger who can really, really do a good Arnold Schwarzenegger. I told him to tell me about it, tell me how to do it. Get to the chopper. Is she pissed about football baby? Yeah, because she's not going to get to say football baby anymore. I'm Kyler Murray. I'm a little football baby. Of course, it's Fields. What do you expect? Booty combat. Combat of the booty. Boom, 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 boom. Do I remember what you said about Fields 5 years ago? You said that he was going to be a bust. Put that cookie down now. Fifty-fifty chance. 4 of 7 for 23 yards. Justin Fields, you are incredible. You are just incredible. Ah, look at that. Yeah, Gordon King will be proud of me on that one. Idiots. By the way, the too many men on the field crap, that's also, you know, that's not just coaching in the moment, but that is your players knowing and understanding the situation. Your players, every player on a team should be able to look at the field and immediately know and count just by looking at it. They should know the play so well, they know the formation so well that they don't even have you don't have to count really. You just look. It's like a chess player. You can set up a position and he can just look and then look away and then he can tell you what the next move should be. I'm serious. Like they can do that. And every player should be able to just look and go, boom, okay, I know how many there are. It's not that hard actually. And this is the NFL, man. So it's not just on the coaches, it's on the players too. But it's on the coaches to make sure the players understand it, but the players need to know too. So that's true, Papa Pumpkin. They might not have 12 actual football players on their team. Yeah, when there's only 10 men on the field, it's weird looking. Like you can immediately notice it's weird. It's very strange. You generally have to be in person though to notice it. Oh, that could have been ugly, guys. That could have been ugly, but they turned it into something. This is going to be a punt, probably. It's like 3rd and 8, maybe. Let's see. Oh, 3rd and 6. Maybe we can get it. Let's see if they trust Drake here. Oh, yeah, they're going to throw it. And we're throwing it. And we're getting sacked. That's nice. A flag. Flag for what? Did somebody look at somebody? Illegal contact on the defense. Let's see this replay. Well, this Jets team is just not disciplined at all. That was a bit short there. It's a bit unnecessary, too. Also, you can see the cornerback, and you can see if he knows what you're about to do before you do it. And that's when you check down. But, hey, if he would have caught it, we'd all been celebrating, right? So, come on! Halftime, get here. I need a new Coke. I'm like dying. If you want to know why I'm laughing like an idiot, just look at Papa Pumpkin's comment. I'm waiting for Tiffany to follow up. You guys are funny. Let's go. It's flat. It's getting flat. All right. Do not take if you are allergic to, and then they list everything on planet Earth. It's interesting, these pharmaceuticals. Tiffany, it's shut up out there. Side effects may include, but not limited to, everything, including injury and or death. That would work well. Quantez stickers. Quantez. Quantez. It's an interesting name. Reminds me of quantizing. Quantizing. Dump it off, check down to Henderson again. Come on, guys. Well, we got 3 timeouts. You're actually getting field goal range here. Jets just end the season. Yep. Remember that logo I used to put on the Jets? It said, "This team makes me drink." Can't tell you how I can't stand this team. They're just garbage. All right, here we go. 13 seconds, 2 timeouts. We're on the 40-yard line. We're on their 40-yard line. First down. Let's go. Wait, I'm sorry. Is that Diggs? Is that Diggs? I thought he was hurt. Can't be that cold out there. Why are you chasing Drake May around with a jacket? Josh looks like he ate the old Josh. And Justin Fields might be the ugliest person I've ever seen in my life. What? All right, whatever. I get it. I was kind of hoping just for like a deep shot downfield real quick, but all right, I understand it. I get it. That'll work. That'll work. Ende Buttergala Borgagilis. He looks like a terrorist. That's a bad picture. Here we go. Come on, just make it, dude. Just make it. Come on. Why? I need a new Coke. No, I know his name. I'm just messing around. Yeah, where does that come from? That Justin Fields fan base? Like, it must be from college or something. So, ugh. Dude, you just missed a 45-yarder. That was crap. Boo! Okay, I'm gonna go get a new Coke. I'll be right back, ladies and gents. And we're back. Okay. The Amazon Prime football music is so generic. Da, 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 dun, da, dun, da, dun, da, dun, da, dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It sounds like a drunk retard was trying to like recreate the music of the other stations. So here we go. Tyree Vaughn, I've got your thing here. I got the new Coke. Let's go, baby. Greatest sound on earth. Oh, yeah. Was that as good for y'all as it was for me? Poison. Complete poison right here. But it's really good, though. What's up, kitty cat? Come here. What's new, kitty cat? Let's go. You wanna say something? Okay. Not right now? All right. Yeah, you can play with the bottle. Here you go. Play with the cat. Buy these cats a bunch of toys, spend a lot of money on them. What do they want? They want to play with the bottle cap. Buy them a new bed. The bed comes in a box. They don't want the bed, they want the box. So they sleep in the box. It's like, thank you. Have I been to the Coca-Cola store in Las Vegas? I didn't know there was a Coca-Cola store in Las Vegas. I might have to go to Vegas now. You see that video of my mom there? That was taken in that's 1960s. That's one of those booths that you could pay and you could go into and take a photo. And my dad was away. This was during Vietnam, and she had gotten a new haircut. So it was like a new hairstyle was popular at the time, and so she went and got her hair done, and then took that picture and then sent it to him, and wrote on the back of it, "I hope you like my new haircut." And I have that photo, that original photo that she wrote on the back of it. But anyway. I taught a putty cat. Yeah, there's a few here. Cat Allen Sports. That's right. That could work actually. Papa Pumpkin's going, so no more puns. You guys are gonna have to carry the load. 37 viewers, 17 likes. Can we get that up, please? Let's go, guys. Come on. Help me out. Help me out. And one time, one of you guys had like a heart thing. I don't know how you did that, but I don't know how that works. I didn't know you could heart a video, but let's see. Let me see if I can do it. Alpha Courage says his new Coke joke went completely unnoticed. And VonAllen gets a new Coke. Yeah, yeah. But you know me well. I didn't think that was a joke. What is this? K-pop? What? Those girls look like children. Oh, you meant new Coke, like the new Coke. Okay, I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. I thought you meant literally I went to get a new one because I was talking about getting a new one. But yeah, you're right. That's good. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. That was over my head. See, just it was too much for me. I'm starting to see these Asian girls being promoted and like they look like cartoons or something from anime or whatever. Come on, guys. They look 11. They look 11, right? I mean, what is going on here? It's freaking creepy. Stop it. Talk about the Jamarcus Russell blank DVD story. Okay, so Tharn wants to talk about a funny story about Jamarcus Russell. So this idiot, all right? If you don't know Jamarcus Russell, if you're not familiar with him, just real quick, he was the first overall pick by the Raiders. And year's not really necessary or relevant, but I think it was 07. I think. Okay. But it was a while back. And the Raiders given him all this money. I was dead set against drafting it. Like, why would you draft this guy? You could tell it was just not going to happen. And he's considered the biggest bust ever, right? But they started to wonder if he was actually watching the plays at home, watching the, looking at the playbook and stuff like that. He said, "Oh yeah, I've been taking him home, watching them." And they sent him home with a blank DVD. And then he comes back to practice, and they're like, "Okay, so what did you think about what we gave you?" "Oh, yeah, that'll work. I'm happy with that, all the stuff." And they're like, "Dude, we gave you a blank DVD." This really happened, guys, and this is before that new collective bargaining agreement that changed everything, where it changed the rookie's contract to where they're not near as. That didn't start until 2012, when rookie contracts were no longer like insane. But this is back when you'd sign a number one overall quarterback and you'd have to give him crazy money. Okay, we're talking an insane amount of money, and you'd be on the hook for that, and you don't even know if he's any good or not. So this is a disaster, a complete disaster. But that's just unbelievable. But I would like to know how regular fans don't know these things, but yet these regular fans, they know not to do this stuff. They can see a bust, but the organizations don't. It's really weird how that happens, and it's just. I think one of my theories is that they are blinded by hype, and they're too tuned into the college thing, and they get caught up in that, and they also think they're thinking about ticket sales more than being good. So what they're hoping is that this guy was popular in college, and he will put people in the seats because of his name, but not necessarily that he's going to be good or that he's going to win or anything like that. I think a lot of times that's what happens with this stuff, because it's ridiculous, but there's other stories like that. That's the most famous one, because Jamarcus Russell was such a high-profile bust because of how much he costed, and he was number one overall. But the NFL, they've done that, for decades. They used to put blank pages in the playbook, at the end, and see if anything was said. It it works. It really does. Yep, it changed everything. It changed the landscape of the rookie deals. Yep. He was such a bust. Phil says he was such a bust that they lowered the first round contract amounts. Hey, hey, can you do me a favor, Hitman? Can you click the like button, please? Thank you. Finally, we're back. Okay, let me turn the audio back on. It's the worst panel I've ever heard. I cannot stand that panel. I don't watch them in the intro. I don't watch them at halftime. I don't watch them at the end. Ryan Fitzpatrick, he just bugs me. So, okay, so the Jets, they had the ball first. They came out and they scored a touchdown. That seemed like it was a good idea, right? It seemed like it was going to work. Not going to work now. So, Phil Williamson says that most rookies have to put on a show, kind of a show for the team in training camp. Yeah, Jamarcus refused and just ripped open a bag of money. That's the thing. He did not want to be exposed. His agents were telling him, do not do anything. Do not do anything. Probably. I didn't know that, but I'm just saying, I'm going to take your word for it. But they probably told him, don't do anything that's going to expose you that isn't going to be helpful, because they're like, okay, so he was at LSU, right? Just let that do the talking for you, and don't, and you'll probably get it. And it worked. There was a team dumb enough to take him, and they did it. Of course, you can count on the Raiders. You can count on the Raiders, the Browns, or the typical teams that will do that, that will fall for that stuff. Okay, so Williams had no idea where the ball was going. Am I on some kind of delay or something? Some of you guys are commenting on something that happens before I see it. Is that, he's short. Crap. Did he get it? Yeah, he's short. Okay. What does it say? Is this necessary? Oh, that's incomplete, guys. So we're going to punt it. Yep, that hit the ground. Damn. Yeah, I don't like this. So let's not let them hang around. So with the missed field goal, it should be 17-7 right now, and we should at least be kicking a field goal here. It's mm-mm. Tharn says, the Texans were right to pick Mario Williams over Vince Young and Matt Leinart. I'm a USC fan, and knew Leinart would be a bust. Oh, my God. I actually was completely correct about that draft. So, first, I thought Mario Williams was the right pick. Second, I thought Reggie Bush was never, ever going to be what they thought he was going to be. I never believed that he was going to be a Barry Sanders or something like that. The stuff I saw him do at USC was never going to translate. I'm not saying he was trash. He was okay, but he's nothing what they, thought. They thought he was going to be a Hall of Famer, right? So, Vince Young, complete disaster. I knew that wasn't going to translate either. And then Matt Leinart, Matt Leinart thing pissed me off more than anything else. That one actually made me angry because they had Kurt Warner. But Dennis Green saw, Matt Leinart, he's from USC. We've got to get him. And then Matt Leinart was the last to sign his rookie contract to the first rounders. He kept refusing. He didn't like his deal. There goes Fields again running for a first down. Yay, great. Good job, guys. But yeah, Matt Leinart, he was pouting. He was pissed off because he thought he was going to be like top 3 overall. And then he fell to like number 10, I think, or something like that. And so he was throwing a fit about it. And the drafting of Matt Leinart held back the Cardinals. They could have been in a Super Bowl much sooner. But Ken Wisnut, after he took over for Dennis Green, kept playing Matt Leinart. And then Kurt would have to come in and fix things and patch things up. If Matt Leinart was never drafted, there never would have been that problem, and Kurt Warner would have just taken over, and it would have been fine. So, yeah, Phil. Again, I'm not trashing Reggie Bush. He definitely was good enough, right? I mean, but I'm saying compared to what they were saying he was going to be. I just never thought that was going to happen. I actually liked him on the Saints. This is pathetic. This guy sucks. No, they don't know, Phil. They don't know. They think playing Madden at home is game prep. Second and 20. If we can't get the ball back here, we're in trouble. Also, I don't like people being number 0. All right, 3rd and 15. Here we go. This should be easy. You know they're throwing it, but you also know that he's going to try to run it if he can. Like Chris Collinsworth stating the obvious. What? Thanks, Justin. Now what? Another unnecessary roughness penalty on the Jets. What are they doing? Let's see it. Why? Like, why would you do that? Aaron going, stupid. Jesus. They suck. They suck. I mean, they're a mess. This better end up being a convincing win. They just turn it on right now or something. Because this is bad football by the Jets, I mean. All right, here we go. John Thomas Chavez says, I was living in Arizona as a kid in '06 and vividly remember the Bears beating the Cards and the infamous, they are who we thought they were. That was the game I learned my dad's a Bears fan. Let me tell you something, John. I was there. I was actually there that night. And Matt Leinart played in that game. And we were holding up a sign that said, put in Kurt Warner. I can find some pictures from that game, actually. I have to look. But, like, I don't have digital, but some, old Kodak film pictures. But I remember Anquan Bolden had a nice touchdown catch there. Leinart played respectively up until a certain point. Rex Grossman threw several interceptions. But then Brian Urlacher and that Bears defense started getting turnovers left and right. And the implosion began. And I remember Bears fans started to leave. And they were like walking up to people, and that were wearing like Cardinals gear and saying stuff like, good game, good game. The Bears were undefeated at that point. And so the Cardinals were a bad team and they were going to be able to say that they had beat them it was Monday Night Football. And all of a sudden there was a turnover and then those Bears fans came back. So they hadn't left the stadium yet, but they'd come rushing back in. And I remember after the game, the fact that the Cardinals lost that game after just completely manhandling the Bears for however 3 quarters, wherever it was, I can't remember how long it was, but Cardinals were beating their ass, right? And this was a good Bears team. This Bears team went on to the Super Bowl against the Colts later that year. And I was pissed. Like, so I sat there and I didn't want to get into the car traffic or anything. I didn't want to deal with it. I was just like, I'm just going to sit here as long as we can. And I was there. My brother was with me. And we were just sitting there. And all of a sudden, Dennis Green is on the big Titantron. People are leaving. And he's up there having his freak out. They are who we thought they were. Who thought they were. We played 4 quarters. Everybody, you think you understand the game. You think you play. They practice too. But, hey, they are who we thought they were. And we let him off the hook. And then he runs off. Never thought that would become a legendary moment. But I remember I watched that on the big screen when that was happening just because I didn't want to go deal with traffic. Had no idea that that's what I would be staying for, right? I had season tickets back then, really good seats too. In fact, the Anquan Bolden touchdown pass happened right in front of me, like right there. I was on the side, like on the 35-yard line, something like that. Yeah, Devin Hester, yeah, it's amazing. It was a crazy game. Crazy game. Darn, you're an asshole. Nice. Let's go. Darn, how old are you again? I don't know if you mentioned it. Dick. But I didn't. I don't guess. Remind me. How old are you? Because that's funny, dude. That's funny. If you guys want to know what Darn's talking about, that was before there was actual photographs. That was when it was like it was reflected onto like a plate glass, and I can't pronounce the word daguerreotype or something like that. But oh, what a play! He acted like he was going out of bounds and they just dumped it off the digs. That was nice. I don't think Maye ever had an intention on running out of bounds. I think he knew that was going to work. That was great. I'm loving this, man. I'm loving this. This is nice. Let's go. Let's go, Henderson. Okay, I might need to get one of these jerseys, but they're nice. They're nice. And I might hang up my VonAllen, the one that Tyree got me, and put it up behind me. Maybe I'll get rid of the green screen and just have like a cool background or something. It's a lot of work, though. I don't know. So we'll see. Booty. There it is. You see him pointing back, like who? Who'd that look like? Yeah, we know what's up. 21-7, baby. Let's go. Well, that's if the terrorists can make it. Henderson, man, I can't believe a rookie we're paying peanuts is doing this. We got our shifty little back again, don't we? We always had him. We had Shane Vereen, we had James White, we had Dion Lewis, had um, Kevin Falk, although I wouldn't call him little, but he was still kind of done the same work there. And of course, Sony Michel. And Henderson is looks like he's going to be in that line, in that group. So. You know what? One thing I hated about the Patriots back then is that when we'd score, Belichick would just stand there like he was retarded. Like, what happened? Did we score? Is it a score? Touchdown? Did we score? Okay. Darn says, love all of us here taking a dump all over fields. It's actually one of my hobbies. What do you have against them? Is it like, does it go back to like a college preference or something? I just hate bad quarterbacks who get paid a lot of money. Pisses me off. John, you were born in Surprise? Wow. I lived in downtown Phoenix when I lived there. Kind of got stuck there for a few years. My ex-wife was from there. So, way too hot. Way too hot. I moved out of there around 2010, 09, 2009 maybe, 2010, something like that. But yeah, I lived there for a while. I lived there from '01 to '09-ish, to 9 years, something like that, 10. Yeah. My favorite restaurant in Phoenix was this place called the old Spaghetti Factory. I lived right down the street from it, so we just go there all the time. In fact, I'm going to Arizona for Christmas probably. So my brothers still live there. Bill O'Brien press conference. I'll check it out. Yeah, Brandon Bolden. That's right. Yeah, forgot about him. Although Brandon probably had the least impact of all those guys. But yeah, I liked him too. Did you guys know Kevin Falk is actually cousins with Marshall? Would you consider Rex Burkhead like those guys? I always thought of him as like a running back fullback hybrid kind of guy. Jets are trash, dude. You still have family live in Arizona? That's cool. Fucking too hot there, dude. It's crazy. I can only visit there in the wintertime. That's true, John. He did. He's a good player. He was he was uh he was involved with Tom cutting his hand up wide open. Not that it was his fault, but I mean they were involved. Danny Woodhead. Danny, yes, I remember Danny. Danny Woodcock. You guys ever seen that video? Danny Woodcock. Joe Theismann and Deion Sanders and them all hanging out, and Joe Theismann was talking seriously and referred to him as Danny Woodcock, and Deion laughing so hard he fell out of his chair. I've got that clip somewhere. I'll if I can find it, I'll show it to you guys sometime. It's funny. I actually was pissed when he wasn't on the team anymore. Is it my imagination, or was my jersey the exact opposite way in the first half? Or am I crazy? What? I was flipped the other direction. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Jets suck. It was, right? It was. I'm like freaking out over here. I'm like, so, I remember when I would look up at the game, it would show me the other direction. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, because I used to point and it would go the right way. Okay. What the hell? I didn't change anything. Wait a minute. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Look at that. Now we're in business. It's backwards again. Do you think we can beat Kansas City? Oh yeah, yeah. If we can finish this game out without being sloppy, then yes, we can. We can beat anybody. We can finish this game out knowing that we're probably going to win anyway. But if we can convincingly finish it without getting sloppy and being stupid, it means that we are mentally solid. And I would say yes after that. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw some of the videos there, but the sometimes you guys will send me stuff, and there's a guy that did a painting of Rob Gronkowski, and he sent it to me, and I haven't seen him since. That was years ago, like four years ago, and I have it up in my apartment actually. Oh, that was such a shitty pass. This guy's terrible. This is this is embarrassing, man. I'm embarrassed for them. But he sent me this painting, and I've not been able to thank him because yeah, I'm not seeing him around. So no, we don't play them in the regular season, but probably a good chance we'll see them in the playoffs. Playoffs? If they keep playing like crap during the season, someone's going to get screwed over. Oh my God. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You want to give Justin Fields credit for seeing that? A one-legged retard would have saw that. Come on. I got tripped. That's it. That's it. But there they are hanging around. Doesn't matter. 7-7. 7 is 7 no matter what you do. So no matter what caused it, no matter. I mean, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. They just need to finish this out. There's still a lot of game left, but they just need to go down and score again. There you go. Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. We're lucky if we win a game. I think he said, "I'm hoping we can win a game." Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. Yeah, that's probably the best one. Probably the most famous too. Let's see. Tharn is 30. So when Tharn was born, he was born in 95. I would have been in ninth grade. So you're the same age as one of my nieces. me pull up, speaking of schedule, let me pull up Patriots remaining schedule. Normally don't like going ahead like that, but I kind of want to see what order they're in. Okay. So our bye's not till week 14, but let me tell you something. That's great. That is, we really got lucky there. So next week is the Bengals. Similar to this game. But you don't want to sleep on them either. We know what could happen there. Week 13, the Giants, they don't even have a coach right now. It'd be funny if Belichick took over immediately and then he was coaching against us. That would be quite hilarious, actually. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Then the bye week, and then we got Buffalo again, which could go either way, of course. Week 16, Baltimore. Baltimore's a mystery, guys. You can never tell about them, even if it looks like they're down and out, and then all of a sudden they put 40 points up on you. And then it's back to the Jets and then the Dolphins, and we know how the Dolphins are. So the remaining schedule, it favors us with the position of the bye week. And so we just got to stay focused. It just looks like a regular Patriots schedule, honestly. It looks like the ones that we used to have going into a Super Bowl year. Where the bye week was at the end, or, closer to the end. And then we would get some guys rested up and stuff like that in perfect timing, and then we'd see what happens. So Drake's going deep to nobody. It's a beautiful throw to no one. Let's go. Stop screwing around. Step up in the pocket. There you go. Good play, Drake. See, somebody was showing some highlights of Patrick Mahomes and saying how back when they were saying that he didn't have an offensive line and all this stuff, and how did he do that? Because he didn't have a pocket. He was getting sacked because he ran 12 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not behind the line of scrimmage, behind where you would step up into the pocket. So it's like he was like 15, 16 yards back. It's like, dude, step into the pocket and your offensive line would at least be able to protect you. They'd create a pocket for him. You got to step into it. There it is, just like Drake did again. See, this is textbook shit, dude. Let's go. It's all you, damn, dude, it's not that hard. That's what I'm saying. Just Patrick Mahomes ain't got no offensive line. Patrick does not step up into the pocket and let his guys protect him. That's what it's for. That's what they're trained to do. They're not trained to let you run around like an idiot all over the field so you can make little stupid highlight incompletions. Offensive lineman's job is very, very difficult. Pass protection is the hardest. Okay? The offensive lineman, this is why you run the ball. people say, oh, why do you run it up the middle all the time? Why do they keep running up the middle? Your offensive lineman cannot pass protect every down of the entire game. You can't do that. You have to run the ball. So it's bad and it's hard enough for the offensive lineman to pass protect. And then you want to run around like an idiot, and then you blame them because Patrick's getting lit up. It pisses me off, man. These Chiefs fans are delusional, dude. As a quarterback, you can make it. You can make it to where you help your offensive linemen and they can help you. Help them, help you, right? That's the saying. Help me, help you. I will help you, help me. Okay. So you complement each other. Offensive line says, we will give you a pocket to throw. We will give you time to throw if you stay within the confines of what we're giving you. Quarterback says, okay, I will back up. I will look. And I will step into it. You're supposed to step into your throw anyway. So this isn't anything crazy that you're asking the quarterback to do. So step into the pocket, step into the throw, and make it. And you'll be fine. Okay? You'll be fine. Now, I'm not saying there aren't exceptions where the pocket collapses immediately or there isn't one. But I've seen plenty of games where the Chiefs fans were talking about Patrick saying, oh, he didn't have an offensive line. There was a pocket there, dude, and you weren't taking it. There was also little things underneath that you could have checked down into, and you didn't do it. But they want to show these highlights of offensive linemen getting beat. I'm like, one guy actually did that. One guy actually showed a highlight of Patrick getting lit up. You know where Patrick was getting lit up? He was getting lit up 18 yards behind the line of scrimmage. All right? He had an actual pocket there. But then the one offensive lineman, the left tackle, he got beat. Around, though, we're talking about on the far edge, on the perimeter of the pocket, and he got beat, finally. But because Patrick was so far back that the defensive player was already on that trajectory to go after him. If Patrick was up in the pocket, that defensive player never would have had time to come back around and get back in. The ball would have been gone already if that was Brady or Maye or somebody like that, right? Or even Manning. Like, that ball would have been gone already. Again, I know that's Patrick's style, is to do all that crap, and it works for him sometimes. I'm just saying, don't sit there and use that as evidence for why Patrick doesn't have an offensive line or whatever, because he doesn't know how to use the pocket correctly. Or he maybe does know how, maybe doesn't want to. Maybe he wants the highlights. You guys remember this 2020 Super Bowl, right? Super Bowl 55. Go back and watch the mic'd up. Listen to him. Get me one stop, guys. Get me, not get us. Oh, I'm going to keep throwing it. I'm going to keep throwing it. Not that I have a problem with him throwing it, but you can see that his mentality is all about him looking bad. He was like, I'm looking bad, instead of just doing what you need to do. Kept launching the ball down the field desperately, even though the Bucs defense had proven that you're not going to get them on that. Tom Brady barely threw a deep ball, if at all, in the comeback, the 28-3 comeback. He took what the Falcons were giving him. Tom saw that the Falcons were not giving anything up deep. They just weren't. We tried all kinds of crap, and it wasn't working. We tried the double pass, nothing. First down. You couldn't get on the board. You could not get a touchdown. You could not get your team into the end zone. If he had just taken something, it wouldn't have been such a blowout. Probably wouldn't have won, but because the Bucs actually pulled back a bit at the end there. If the Bucs wanted to, they could have just kept scoring. Go, Drake. Oh, just flag on the play. Now what? What the Jets doing, man? I don't know. Pull of the jersey, it's like, I don't know. This is football. You got to be able to do something. I mean, whatever. I guess technically it's a hold, but nah, we'll take it, I guess. Yeah, John, the thing about Patrick with his hero ball is that it works too. So he's had success with it. So he's not going to move off that. The thing is that that's not going to work for him later on in his career. All right, that's not good, guys. God, he takes so many sacks. This, yeah, that thing just collapsed quickly. Jets are coming for him, man. Not a lot to do there, but protect the ball. It's fine. All right, field goal. Let's go. Just stay 2 scores ahead, and we're good. Remember, guys, there's no such thing as an easy win in the NFL. The Jets may suck, okay? They may be getting penalties everywhere. They may not know what they're doing half the time. But that's NFL standard. That's our standards that we're putting on them. But they are pros. They are professional athletes out there. All right, it's good. All right, 24-14. A little more comfortable now. But we can't play around. Next drive's got to be a touchdown. But what I was saying is the people say, oh, it's an easy win, easy schedule. Look at all the teams we play. No. Okay, so first of all, New England Patriots players' bodies don't know, okay, that the Jets are bad. They don't know that the Bengals are bad next week. They don't know. Your body doesn't know that, okay? Your injuries don't know that. A hit is going to feel the same against the Jets as it's going to feel against the Chiefs or against the Bills, right? There's no difference. Easy win? I really don't understand that. So if we're talking strictly on like, playmaking ability and things like that, but there's no gifts, there's no freebies. You can play a terrible team and get the crap beaten out of you physically, and that takes its toll on you every week throughout the season. This isn't college, man. This is every guy on that field is the best person available at their position. And I know this is basic stuff here I'm saying, but it just has to be reiterated because I keep seeing people on X, all the time saying, oh, it's an easy schedule. They haven't, done this, they haven't done that. Okay, I can understand that when you're trying to project and see who they would play up against. But don't say it's, oh, they haven't earned it or it's not easy. They can only play who's on their schedule. It's not their problem, You also it's dangerous to say, look at who they played, because they may have played a team that was down at the time, but then came up. Or they may have played a team that was up in the beginning and then down at the end. So how do you measure that, really? I just think that a win is a win, and you hope to get out of it with no injuries, no major problems. So I guess my problem is just that word easy, right? Easy. I just don't like that. In fact, the crappy teams are the ones that tend to do crazy stuff against you. They got nothing to lose, and a lot of the guys are trying to get individual contracts, so they're flying around out there taking penalties because they want to show the coaches that they can hit, or they can do this, or they're determined, or whatever. And so they end up doing crazy stuff against our guys. I remember Belichick would do that sometimes. He'd play some of our best players when we didn't even need it, and they'd get lit up by some crappy team for nothing, for no reason. So those guys they'll take shots. So easy, I don't know about that. If it's so easy, then why do bad teams beat good teams every week? Every week, nearly, we see an upset. We see like, what the hell just happened? I'm sorry, what happened last week? You see the Jets, they've got 2 wins. Where did one of those Jets wins come from? Do you know? Just happened. Didn't they say the Bills had an easy schedule? Weren't they saying that? So what happened? I thought that was a free win. Not gonna lie, it's the lightest schedule I've seen in a while. Dylan Gabriel Fields twice, Joe Flacco, Spencer Rattler, Bryce too. That's not what I'm referring to. You're talking about how good or bad the team is. I'm talking about the grind of it. The grind is the same no matter what. Come on. But it shows a lot of character in your team if they can take out a team that people perceive as bad. But if you can take them out and stay consistent, meaning you don't act out of character, you just you take them seriously as you would anybody else. I think we're doing that. I don't think we're playing badly. I don't see anything that tells me that the Patriots didn't take the Jets seriously. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what you guys think, but I think you got to remember also this is a Thursday night game. Thursday night games suck. You only have a few days of practice and preparation. I hate Thursday night games. I wish they didn't have them, but there you go. Nice job. 3rd down. Now the Jets ain't got much to lose. They might be in 4th down territory now. I know there's still 9 minutes left and they've got all their timeouts, but I don't know. Something tells me that they're probably not interested in punting the ball. So this play might be underneath for like an 8-yard play, 7-8 yard play. He might throw it underneath here. And that's what he tried to do. but he missed it because Justin Fields can't throw. That was utterly pathetic. Well, they have to punt it now. I gave him too much credit. I thought they'd take it underneath, get like 7 yards, and then go for it on 4th and 5, something like that. My God, he hit his own teammate with the ball. This guy's garbage. Holy crap, he sucks. He's also on the Jets. Let's not forget that. Justin Fields, you absolutely suck.
You absolutely suck.
This thing is an idiot. What makes you think he can do the job?
He can't do the job. He can't. He's terrible. He's terrible.
You absolutely suck.
There you go, John. So, little interesting fact here while it's advertising. This thing keeps this cold. But once it reaches like down to here, once your soda reaches down to here, you have to remove it. Because if it stays in here too long, it goes flat. So you have to remove it, let it get up to like room temperature, and then it will, get the bubbles back. It's technique in drinking Coke, okay? See? Now it's fizzing back. You got to get it out of there. It can't stay in there for too long. So there's a science to it, guys. There's science to it. It's okay. Okay, so it's time to go on a touchdown drive here. Drake Maye. At your age, I'm almost your age, dude. There we go. Wide open Diggs. Can you dig it? Yeah, well, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't smoke. So I drink soda. I guess that's not too bad. Jesus, 25 of 30, 281. This is yeah. You should he should have known that though. He should have called different protection on that one because that was pretty obvious. He missed it. He had his back turned the whole time. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. For the record, I have nothing against drinking. Not saying anything against it. All my friends drink. Helena, likes wine. Nothing against it. It's not anything personal. It's just I don't like it. It doesn't taste good to me. So and I'm a pretty high strung person. So I don't need that extra pop, you know. I'm pretty much running on a natural high constantly. Um, I could be sitting in an insurance seminar and having fun, and I'd find a way to like make that fun somehow. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, you gotta catch that shit. You gotta catch that shit. What a perfect throw. Oh, he did catch it, but the Jet, he knocked it out. So not a drop. Just a good play. A good play by the Jets there. What a throw, though. My God. That could nice throw and catch, just got knocked out. All right. I can live with that. As long as it's not just an obvious drop. Hey, wait a minute, guys. Does that mean that we can get on X now and start replaying that throw? Can we start showing that over and over again? It's incomplete, but can we start showing that like as a highlight, a Drake May highlight? Because they do that for Patrick, right? His incompletions, they make a big deal out of it. So you gotta catch that shit. Is Skip Bayless the GOAT? The GOAT of what? Being wrong? I absolutely hated that he was such a Brady fan because the way he argues and debates and stuff, it was embarrassing. It was just, God, it sucked. Okay, guys, Phil might be drunk. Can somebody do a wellness check on Phil Williamson? No, Drake's style, if that's what you're referring to, I think. Obviously, because I don't think you're saying they look alike. But Drake plays like Aaron Rodgers, actually, and that's my opinion. The hell? What stupid crap is this? Must be a video game. But Mahomes' drops are legendary. Wellness check on Phil Williamson. Just messing with you, Phil. I know what you're talking about. There are certain things that, yeah, but overall I'd say no. I'd say Aaron Rodgers is who he clearly patterned his game after. Drake's pissed. He's like, that would have clinched me the MVP right there. That catch. Not really, but my God, it's our ball. That was pathetic. You suck. Holy crap. Unbelievable.
You absolutely suck.
Come on, man.
This is embarrassing for them. Oh, nice Jordans, though. Whoever that was, one of the offensive linemen. John Thomas Chavez with breaking news. He says, I think the Jets suck. I wonder if he's right. Just run that shit in. Let's go. Need some Belichick sound bites? Yeah. I'd have to raise up the volume on those things. Like, we're not talking about like open heart surgery here or something. I mean, like, just throw it away. Throw it away. Help and courage. Help and courage since a $1 super chat. He says, Drake May has nearly 100 more passing yards than the Jets have total offensive yards. Wow. Wow. That's sad. The hell was that, Drake? Please tell me that got tipped. Please tell me that got tipped. That had to have gotten tipped. Did Clemens touch it? Oh, okay, good. I was like, there's no way that that's a throw from him. Although, what was he? Oh, he was trying to hit him in the corner. Yep. That actually might have been a touchdown. All right, all right. It's okay, guys. It's okay. The other team plays too. No such thing as beating yourself, by the way. I hate that phrase too. Oh, we beat ourselves. We beat ourselves. Oh yeah, because the other team, yeah, you're playing in a vacuum, and it was all up to whether or not you do what you do and what you don't do. It has nothing to do with the other team affecting how you play. It's like that throw a while ago. Oh, we beat ourselves. We should have caught that. Oh, it had nothing to do with the Jets player going like that, huh? Nothing to do with him. So stupid. Chess is the only sport you can say you beat yourself. Okay? There's no one else to blame. Can't blame the umpire for a bad call. Just you. Then you really can say that you can blame yourself. Phil says, what I like about Drake is that he has an extremely high completion percentage, but he doesn't obsess over it like Rodgers. Yeah, exactly, Phil. He's not worried about throwaways or anything like that. He's always trying to make a play, and he's not just trying to hold on to that. His completion percentage is just, it's a byproduct of just winning and doing his thing. It's not like he's trying to do it, it just happens. And that's the great thing about it. I've seen Aaron not take the riskier throw to win, try to make something happen in order to keep his completion percentage and things like that. His interception percentage down. I'm sorry, I meant interception percentage. But he will do that instead of taking the risky throw. He will do stuff like that. So I know exactly what you're talking about. All right, let's just get this ball back. And he's sacked. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Justin Fields can't hang, man. They're in trouble. Well, they can't run the ball anymore. It's too late for that. But they are in fourth down territory. Let's not forget that. Exactly, John. Well said. He completed a throw for 8 yards. Yeah, so John is saying Favre and Rodgers were at opposite ends of the spectrum when it came to ball security. That's for damn sure. Favre went too far the other direction constantly. He didn't even care about ball security. And Rodgers went the other direction and cared too much about it. You got to find a middle ground between, ball security and trying to get the win and make something happen. Oh, he just got, oh my God. That is so obnoxious. You had this sack and you let that idiot run for a first down. It's not tough to bring Justin Fields down. He's just a dude. That's not Ben Roethlisberger standing there. Come on. Just grab his ass. Oh, nice job there, Justin. My God.
Look at this fucking thing.
Second and 10. Come on, guys. Okay, decent stop there. They're down, but they're in fourth down territory now. AI model, shut up. Shut up. Just shove it up your butt. AI model. According to our AI model, it says that the Jets should have distribution. Dude, it's just football. They score, they have to get another position. Duh. Finally, a decent throw by Justin. We need the AI to tell us that. So stupid. AI is for analysis, verification thing, not verification, analysis, but then you have to verify it. It's not for prediction. That's just called wisdom. You can take that AI model and stick it up your ass. Stick it up your ass. Stick it up your ass. Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's win this convincingly. Let's not get any room for people to say, see. Come on. Pick it up. Oh, he's running again. Stop him. My God. Yes, John, prevent defense. All it does is prevent you from winning. Hate it. Hate it. I 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 hate it. Mark, who asked you? Just kidding, man. What's up? Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's a very good point. A very good point. It's only been 3 days, and that's why I don't like Thursday games. They're sloppy, and they're sloppy because there's no rest and there's no time. Yeah. It's a good point, man. Broken up. Let's go. You play to win the game. Yeah, prevent defense works exactly as Israel. Prevent defense works when there are no more possible, but that's only if you're ahead by 2 scores too, because you don't, that prevent defense will give it up. You saw, I mean, you see how many times a team will lose because of that. So I just, oh my God, I can't stand it. Yeah, Israel, you're absolutely right. And so is Mark. Hey, you finally didn't let him run for it this time. Okay, this is the game right here. All right, here we go. 4th and 4. 4th and 4. 4th and 4. Get off the field, defense. Get off the field. You earned it. Let's go. Incomplete. Let's go. Boom. It's over. Let's go. Good win. Like Mark said, on a short week. Good win. Going to be the number one seed probably. I don't know what the other situation is, but yet. But right now we're number 1, so or we're about to be. Let's go. This is awesome. So it's what we needed. Thursday night game sloppy, but that wasn't that sloppy. I think they played as disciplined as possible for the situation. So let's go. Yeah, Phil, exactly. So now they've got like a mini bye. So you got like a week and a half kind of, right? You got it done. Like even if they had lost, you still got them. That mini bye is still good. But if you can get out of that with a win, that's gold. Guys, this could be our year. Things are working out. Things are going. It would be crazy. It would be crazy. But Mike Vrabel's first year as Patriots head coach, but it's not like he's a rookie head coach. It's not like he's never played in a championship game or coached in a championship game. So let's just. It's all about running the clock out and hopefully not getting injured at the last second or something stupid happening. So. We have Bills and Texans next week, guys. Uh, uh, Israel, tell your sister I am not happy with her. That is not cool. That is not cool, sister of Israel. Not cool. Not cool. I'm going to turn this left one off here. There we go. Oh, she's 17. It's not good enough. I don't care. That was insulting. You hurt my feelings. Not cool. Not cool. I don't know what that means though. Looks like a Democrat. I don't know. I don't know what that means. What, do I look gay to you? Do I look retarded? Is that what you're basically saying? Another helicopter who murdered somebody and is running for it now. Gotta love LA, guys. Oh, I look ominous. Yeah, well, I don't wear the sunglasses for the style. I actually don't like wearing them because everything on the screen is darker. But I need the lighting correctly for the green screen. It kind of just became a thing that I do. So you'd think I was promoting Ray-Bans or something. Mike Vrabel looks like he came from the Italian Mafia. Israel, my feelings are very hurt, and your sister is a mean person. She's a mean person. I'm going to cry after the show. You can tell her that. Oh, I didn't realize how close we were to the end, so it's just downing now. I thought there was more time on the clock than that. Well, that was a good win, guys. I'm happy with that. Very happy. Oh, Israel, I know I'm completely joking. I'm not offended at all. It's fine. It's funny, actually. That's not the first time, actually, I've been, someone said that to me. But it was different circumstances. But yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. We've been on for 3 hours. So, yeah, guilt tripper, do it. Go for it. Okay. Thank you guys so much. But great win tonight. We're good. So I'll see you guys soon. And is that it? I guess that's everything I want to talk about right now. So, all right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and I really appreciate you. Have a good night. Bye.
VonAllen Sports.
This is Patriots linebacker, Super Bowl 49 champ, Darius Fleming, and you're watching VonAllen Sports. Real and honest NFL analysis. Subscribe now. Join the empire. VonAllen Sports, let's go!
VonAllen Sports. VonAllen Sports.
This is the man with the most badass name in sports, the Pharaoh, the Egyptian god himself, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And on behalf of my man VonAllen, we want to thank you for your support. Let's fucking go.
VonAllen Sports.